Hi guys, it's Dr. Jill, and today I'm talking about hair loss and your hormones. Some of the things that you may be experiencing with the stress of the current situation is men and women may be experiencing hair loss, hair thinning, coarse hair, larger parts, hair breakage. And this can happen not just the hair on your head, but it can happen to like the body hair. So you may notice that you have less body hair on your legs, on your arms. For some people, this is a bother to them, for some men. And one of the causes for the hair loss is hormone imbalance. And there's multiple hormones that are involved in hair loss. It can be things with, like I said, right now, the current situation that everybody's under a lot of stress. Even if you don't feel stressed, your body will send messages that it's stressed. And one of the first things that will happen is the hair will start thinning, or some people will notice big patches, or in the sink or at the bottom of the shower, they'll notice it. Guys who have shorter hair, they might start noticing that they can see their scalp more. And again, you might have breakage as well. So what happens is with that stress, your cortisol levels get imbalanced, your adrenals get fatigued, and that ultimately affects your thyroid, which your thyroid's the gland that sits here. That's your metabolism. It affects your energy, your mood, your mental clarity, your weight, and hair, skin, and nails. So a lot of my patients, they'll come to me and they'll say that their hair's been breaking or thinning, and they just think it's part of getting older, that your hair gets thinner and their nails are breaking, or are brittle, just kind of like peel off. They have dry skin. I have a lot of patients that have had weird, dry, itchy skin, or like on and off rashes over the past couple years, have gone to like multiple dermatologists and doctors and never found an answer. And it was really hormone imbalance. So after I see them and treat them and balance their thyroid, their estrogen, testosterone, all of that skin condition miraculously goes away. But again, one of the things that you'll be noticing is the hair thinning, patches, all of that. So when you're stressed, the cortisol is affected, which in turn affects your thyroid receptors. Your thyroid receptors become 50% less responsive. So even if you are taking thyroid, you might notice, hey, I'm losing hair. For me, that's the first thing that happened on my hormone journey, is I literally lost half of my hair, 50% density. I had to have a scalp biopsy, and I was told a long time ago by my dermatologist that there was no treatment for it, and this is just the way it was going to be. And this is what I hear a lot from my patients too. And I was fortunate to have just started in this field, my specialty, age management and hormone optimization. And even though my lab levels for my thyroid looked normal, I met a mentor and she said, no, you're totally, underactive thyroid. And that first morning that I took that thyroid medicine, I literally felt like I woke up to my life, and my hair subsequently started growing back, and nails and all of that. So during times of stress, whether it's emotional, physical, any type of stress, your thyroid receptors are going to be 50% less responsive. So for people that are doing kind of crazy diets and stuff like that, you'll notice hair loss as well. So there is treatment though, for men and women. We both need thyroid optimization, cortisol optimization. For men that are taking testosterone, sometimes the testosterone can convert over to DHT, dihydrotestosterone, which is the stronger form of testosterone that can cause hair loss. So it's really important to make sure that you're monitoring this. And then the medicine to prevent hair loss for men sometimes has negative side effects, so you don't want to just automatically take something. And then there's different, like I said, medications that I can use to help with promote hair growth and also prevent that conversion of the testosterone to DHT, because that's something that can happen to women as well. They can be converting their testosterone over to DHT as well. So different medications, hormones, Like I said, peptides I use stimulate your own growth hormone, and anytime we stimulate growth hormone, things grow. So like our hair is going to grow, our nails are going to grow, things like that. Dr. Emmer offers a whole slew of procedures at the office, PRP for hair replacement, also other things that you can inquire at Jason Emmer MD about. Our services work really well hand in hand because when you fix the underlying condition, it helps to prevent it from going, from reoccurring. And there's different scalp shampoos or scalp treatments that I can use for men and women to help stimulate hair growth and not just prevent loss, but to help stimulate hair growth. So like I said, a lot of people are going to be noticing changes in their hair, skin, nails during this time, and also just as we age because our hormones are declining. It's not in your head. It's a real thing, and there is help. Typically, I will notice people will have new hair growth at about 2 weeks. The hair loss will stop generally the first week to 2 weeks. And then new hair growth where you'll feel like little fuzzies and you might get more of like these little things. I have some new hair growth here. It's the first message that my body sends to me that it needs some balancing is I start shedding hair. And so I try and teach people body awareness. When you're noticing these things, it's a sign that there's an underlying imbalance that really needs to be fixed. Now, there are some hormone conditions, PCOS, polycystic ovarian syndrome, that cause women to be exceptionally hairy. And there are treatments that can prevent the hair growth on the face, but also help promote the hair growth on the head. So lots of different treatments available for hair loss, and it is a real issue. It is a real concern. Hair is important. And then, like I said, it's tends to be a messenger for me and for a lot of people that there's an underlying imbalance. So sometimes the things that bring us into the doctor that we don't necessarily like what we're seeing in the mirror is actually a blessing because it gets us there to say, hey, there's an underlying imbalance that we need to check out and correct. And that's what I'm here for. So I'm available for virtual consultations as well as Dr. Emmer, as well as our skincare consultants. So just visit jasonemmermd.com. Lots of different treatments that you can get started on right away for the hair loss. Like I said, you'll start noticing less of the hair loss the first week to 2 weeks, and then new hair growth at about 2 weeks. So hope you have a great day. Bye.